have to credit Charlotte. They hung around. They didn't make it easy for us to, when we got up 13-15, to break it open to 20. They kept on competing. It's never going to be easy offensively against them, where you can just freely get the exact type of shots that you want, and it's a credit to them. However, there were segments and pockets of the game where there was a lapse of either energy offensively or concentration and discipline defensively, and those moments were usually when we were up double digits, when we had opportunities to really push that to maybe not 20, but get that to 15, 16, and start chipping away, and now get that up to 18, and then have our best possession maybe after a timeout. But you know, we didn't do a good job in that department, and you do have to give them credit for hanging around.
From the other sideline, what did you see in terms of Al Jefferson just from the very beginning of the game, and was there anything you guys tried to do differently against him tonight?
I mean, he's a tough hombre. He's a tough guy. I mean, that's not an easy thing to play through. He's obviously playing through pain. He's limping through it, but he was excellent tonight. Particularly in those big muscle areas, those extra possessions he was giving them, the touch at the end of offense, when it felt that a few possessions they were stuck, and they can just throw it to him, and then he can create an option for him, whether it's him or whether it's him getting a pass to McRoberts or to Henderson cutting, you know, those kind of things. You know, we have to do a better job on him.
Steamroll this series and win in blowouts. I mean, are you guys internally surprised by the fight of the Bobcats?
No, that's absurd. Not in the playoffs, and it doesn't matter who you play. Once you get to this level, it gets highly competitive, and we expect a dogfight when we go up to Charlotte. This was a tough game to evaluate, so as I say all that, it sounds relatively negative. And then there are some pockets, long stretches of the game, that it was some of our best basketball. Some of our best ball movement, 4 or 5 guys touching it, putting the ball on the floor, attacking, getting into the paint, extra pass for open shots. There were a lot of portions of the game I loved the way the offense looked, and then there were other portions of the game we did not bring the requisite energy, ball and player energy to get what you need to get against a very good defense. But he was able to break free a few times. Anything that you get against a team like this is probably double against other teams, and it culminated with that last collision. You know, that could or could not be a flagrant.
With what you said in the pregame, any surprise with the start that you got from Rio? 9 points, not your first 11, I think.
Yeah, he was gassed a little bit. He had to come out a little bit early, and maybe a little bit in the fourth quarter. He didn't necessarily have his legs, but he was sharp, and he gave us a lift in that, the first quarter.
Erik, you mentioned the play on LeBron by McRoberts. Did you get an explanation on that, why that was not ruled a flagrant?
No, nothing that seemed rational to me. I haven't seen the replay, but he takes a lot of those hits. Whether it's a basketball play, making a play on the ball or not, I'm curious to see.
Erik, what did you think of Chris Bosh's game tonight?
Yes, he was struggling through foul trouble, so it was not an easy game to find rhythm. Everybody just notices. This is the tough thing about Chris. The only time people notice his value is if he's knocking down shots, and he does so many other things. So everybody, the radar goes up. He knocked down some threes tonight, but look on the other end. How many pick and rolls he has to play with Kemba Walker, containing those, rotating back, defending Jefferson, one-on-one coverage, helping when guys get beat off the dribble. And then on the other end, yes, he has to space the floor, but he has to do all those things for us. Facilitate, space the floor, find ways to be aggressive and attack. I think he struck that balance tonight.